I think everyone can agree that over the past 4 years that 2.1 has been out, that there have been pretty much no interesting levels that have come out, but for the year 2020, it seems things have changed. The point of this video is to celebrate in what my opinion are the best levels released during the year. As there are so many levels to go through, I've split the video up into honorable mentions and then my personal top 10. The honorable mentions will show a brief section of the level, whilst the top 10 will have brief reviews along with said levels. I don't really have much more to say, so I guess we'll just get into it.
I got.
Bittersweet is the best way to describe this level. Over the entirety of 2.1, Xylonox has shown time and time again that he is one of the best theme-based creators that the community has ever seen, and The End is no exception. The End is the final serious solo project that Xylonox will be releasing for the foreseeable future as his interest in the game dwindles alongside his rising popularity with Minecraft content. To the level itself, I was intrigued when the layout was initially showcased due to the song and overall unique gameplay aspects throughout, so when the level was eventually released, I jumped on it and completed it immediately. As present in most climaxes in the level, The End is void themed and executes said themes so well, with the character slowly beginning to accept the fate of everything coming to an end as the void consumes all. The Insane Demon difficulty of the level was a great choice of difficulty as it enabled me to play the level in full detail at around 70 FPS for most climaxes of the level without spiking the difficulty to levels that I am unable to play. If you have the skill for it, I highly advise that you check this level out, and this is why it earns its number 10 spot. For what is likely for most people, including myself, Nashview is a creator that I was completely unaware of until the release of Akku. Akku is an extreme demon with a modern design, which is very rare to see in the current climate of mega collab focused extremes. With an incredible career song attached to the level, and the level being marketed as an easy extreme, I had to try it out, and to no surprise, this level was an absolute masterpiece. The level contains multiple frequent game mode changes which complement the intensity of the song to a level that is rarely seen, and to add to that, is incredibly enjoyable once the basics are ingrained into muscle memory. As for decoration, this level does not disappoint whatsoever. Each part in the drop has a simple effect in the background which helps emphasize the song and overall tension of the level to such a degree that just makes the level incredibly satisfying to play. The bright vibrant colors contrasting with the blacks and greys in the block designs allow certain elements to pop out further, enhancing the overall experience that the level provides. This level is most definitely a level that I recommend everyone to try out if they have the skill and patience to beat it. This is what makes it number 9. In 2.1, Rayford to me has been a creator that just releases banger after banger level. However, I somehow managed to forget his existence after the release of In Silico, so seeing not only another Rayford level, but a sequel to the already astounding In Silico under the name Sky Tower was a massive surprise to me, and a surprise that was welcomed. Sky Tower further delves into the In Silico storyline, which can be seen in the animations on the verification video, and does so perfectly. Everything about the level, the gameplay, the decoration, the song cohesion, are incredible, providing a fresh experience to what is normally a rather bleak featured section in regards to lower end demon difficulties. The gameplay in Sky Tower is definitely something to note here. The easy demon difficulty allows the level to provide a very large challenge to many of the players who play levels in the skill range. However, the extreme intensity of the song and gameplay allows the level to feel incredibly energetic and enjoyable for extreme demon slayers like myself. As per usual, the decoration throughout the entire level is something that many design creators have dreamed to have with no criticism at all. As per usual, I highly recommend checking out Sky Tower if you haven't already. This one will make some people upset, and I guarantee you that very few of you expected to see this level in the video, let alone the top 10. Now hear me out. As suggested in the title, Misty Mountains is a mountain themed level, which masterfully uses the default blocks of the editor to effectively reflect the intensity of the incredible song. Now if you have seen this level before, you would know that this level looks a lot worse compared to other levels on the list. However, to me, one of the main things that brings the quality of a level up to such a large degree is song cohesion, and this level is one of the best examples of song cohesion that has been displayed this year. The intensity and overall atmosphere the level presents manages to always meet the sheer intensity of the song, which when playing, makes the level one of the best levels to be released this year. The gameplay in the level is Carmel styled, meaning that patience is required when beating it. However, the gameplay is still incredible to play despite this, so no criticisms there. Due to the extremely well-formed atmosphere that Misty Mountains presents, I'll be placing it at 7 on the list, and I advise all of you, if you have the skill and patience, to try this level. This level right here is one of the many levels that would surprise no one to be on the list. Centralist by Semifying is a level that took more than 3 years of work and dedication to finish, making it his masterpiece and likely magnum opus of his creating career. To me, Centralist is a core style level, which although is generally associated with bad levels, stands out from the rest as the decoration complements the song to such a degree that is very rarely seen in many levels released in 2020. Centralist by Semifying is such a well-formed level with every part, although looking different, flows seamlessly between one another, making it very difficult to highlight what is incredible about it. The gameplay is also something to talk about. This is what flow gameplay should look like and is something that many flow gameplay creators should follow to create something that is memorable for all players. Centralist by Semifying is a solo project that, although took 3 years to make, remains one of the most beautiful levels of 2020 without any hint of outdated decoration. Would you look at that? Another no surprise level on the list. Castlemania is Serpunge's almost ultra collab that was released at the beginning of November in 2020. The main standout of Castlemania is that it is the first fully fledged open world level with multiple different endings containing the coins as well as more than 100, maybe even 200 possible ways to complete the level. I have already reviewed this level, which can be seen here, which shows how incredible each part of the level is and how well they tie between each other. I must congratulate the Castlemania team as the level has a literal render distance with each part toggling on and off as the player progresses through the level, which reduces the potential lag that the level provides tremendously. Although this description was brief, all of this is why Castlemania by Serpunge and More places at number 5 on the list of my favourite levels of 2020. Mo by Knots and Menhu is a level that I only very recently discovered when writing down the script for this video. To say that this collaboration is an incredible depiction of what modern levels could look like if the style was pushed to the maximum is a complete understatement. The art elements combined with the modern effects and colours are astounding and complement each other extremely well, which is something that is very difficult to pull off. Unsurprisingly, many of the effects that Knots has made throughout the level are the main highlights, which again displays the incredible style that Knots builds off of, demonstrating his dominance of the modern creating scene in 2020. Many of his parts in the level are very colour focused, with bold outlines on each design, which allows everything to pop out to the eye whilst remaining separate from one another. With all this in mind, Mo by Knots and Menhu deserves the number 4 place on the list, and I highly recommend that everyone checks this level out for themselves. SFW is a level that unfortunately many people slept on upon release. Similarly to Akku, SFW was the first time I ever heard of High-Aval as a creator, and they did not disappoint whatsoever. SFW is an epileptic level that is a complete and utter mess with rainbow colours splashing everywhere, making the level extremely chaotic and very difficult to keep track of. Despite this, the gameplay in the level is extremely readable and fun to play, with no issues in regards to consistency or annoying sections of the level. Going back to the sheer messiness of the level, I would like to note that this scrambled decoration matches the randomness of the song used in the level to an extent that is very rarely seen in 2020. A part that I wish to highlight would be Para's brief duel section in the level. The colours present in this part are used so perfectly and work very nicely as a transition between what could be considered to be a complete and normal level to the complete chaos that ensues in the following part. There is so much about this level that I love, and this is why SFW by High-Aval and Para places at number 3 on the list. When a list presenting the best levels of 2020 comes out, it should surprise no one that Cold Sweat by Para and More is featured somewhere, and this list is no exception. No amount of words can describe how ridiculously good this level is. All of the work done by Para, Wolsey and Sminx throughout the entire level is incredible, with no faults anywhere in the gameplay or decoration. The main standout to me in this level is the song cohesion and the level progression alongside the song progression. The song used in Cold Sweat is one of the most intense songs seen on this list, so to see a level that still manages to match the atmosphere that the song provides is astounding and adds many layers of immersion to the level. As the level progresses, it is quite apparent that the level begins to collapse in on itself, with every element of the level having some kind of glitch effect attached to it. The thing that brings this level up for me is that it is a top 10 extreme demon. It is very rare to see a level be this difficult yet looks so good in an age where subpar looking levels dominate the top 10, and it really brings hope to the future of the culture of extreme demon creation and the decoration within them. I am seriously considering giving a full review to the level at some point in the future, so look out for that. With all this in mind, this is what makes Cold Sweat by Para and More place at number 2 on the list of my favourite levels this year. If you have kept up with my review series and have kept track of the levels that have and have not been included on the list, then it should be very obvious what my favourite level of 2020 is. Balls Mouth. Dreamflower by Zendergame and Knots is what I have said to be on many occasions a complete masterpiece. There is basically nothing in this level that I can fault, and everything about this level is something I can leave positive comments on. From the song, gameplay, and decoration, literally everything about this level is perfect, and I quite simply cannot put into words how good this level is. Over the course of 2.1 and especially 2020, both Zendergame and Knots have demonstrated complete dominance over the entire creating scene, making some of the best levels that have ever been released over the course of the game's history. The song with the level is so powerful, with every single strong note just being hit in a way that is incredibly satisfying, and because of this has massive replay value. I have beaten this level more than 50 times, it is that good. If you want to see my full thoughts on the level, I highly recommend checking out my review here. There is no level that comes close to the quality of Dreamflower by Zendergame and Knots, and this is what easily makes it the best level of 2020.